Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense in an empty set. Throwing Sellers. He's got him.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Grab near the marker, it's Harbor. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Sellers. The short hands, it's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
To the air, it's Sellers. Going for it all. Got it down the field. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Making side adjustments here.
Bender. Rick.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, South Carolina! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point is good. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Hands it off on the counter. Might have a chance. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The give from the gun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Gonna run it. It's McAllister.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Might be changing the route. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wideout. Sellers. Finding some room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 4th down, Sellers. got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. And they got it.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Lost the fire on second down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro is...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback sneaks ahead, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. North Carolina will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Under fire. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's got it. Snags it, and there's running room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with the touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pocket breaking down, and down he goes.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
That's caught. It's Bennett. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Sellers. Showing off the arms. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
He might want another play. Again, it's Sellers. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sellers fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's looking deep. Finds a man in the middle.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Sellers to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The run inside. It's Hall. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's shipped. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Got a man. It's Tuggle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Throwing, Sellers. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with the false start. 3rd and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is 3rd and goal. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Final few minutes of this game. Two teams looking for their first win. One's going to get momentum. One will have to stop the season from spiraling. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for the big play. Finds a man on the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Both of these teams off to slow starts this season, desperately needing a victory, and they've got the closing minutes to try to pull it out. To the ground with the back. Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He got a step and just dusted the field. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Sellers knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Great place to start for this offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Creates a little space. Inside the 30. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying the run, it's Clark. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further. And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Edwards. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, a couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Chambers. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again